Hey, this is Kim Cerrato. Welcome to Step Off the Edge in Real Estate Investing, where we talk to you about investing in real estate. It's real estate, one deal at a time. We hope you enjoy this next video.
So you want to know what you should do to this from a rental perspective?
So, you get your credit right, or if you paying off this, you're paying off that.
So they're sort of leasing it from you until they get to the point where they can. So at the end of the day, you've got to get this to the right value so that in a year from now, or a year from them going into it, if they're ready, the value's there for them to refinance and pay you off, right? So you need to be able to buy this, rehab it. You need to have refinance it, and then have that sitting there for a period of time. While they're in it, ideally you'd want some cash flow off of that, right? And then in a year or two, they may actually then pay you off. So let's just talk through this. I mean, like this one house, an example. You could secure this at 15 potentially, right? And then now,
hopefully,
well, maybe, right? But then what do you need to do to it to get it to the point where somebody's going to buy this, right? So obviously, if you're selling it to an end homeowner, and you're in this bracket, this is just me thinking, right? If you're in this bracket of 100,000 and under, right, in this little pocket, I personally, if it's going to be their first time home, I would want to be able to try to do these, do the big ticket items, so they don't have to worry about it. So if the roof has a lot of life, if like the roof has 10 years of life, I'm not going to worry about it. But if the roof's got only 3 to 5, then I might want to touch it. I don't know what's behind these boards. I'm assuming we're going to need new windows, right? Yeah. So new windows. I mean, the exterior doesn't look all that bad. Although, some of the stuff that they did where I'm assuming they were windows or whatever, they stuccoed over them. So I don't know if you want to maybe smooth that out, make that look a little bit better. But fresh paint, making this pop a little bit for them. So, I mean, as I'm looking at the exterior, the soffits and the siding, or the soffits and the actual thing, right? So that's probably not too bad.
Oh, and there's the electrical and the HVAC.
So you don't have electrical, right?
No, I think
so you're gonna, have to have a safety inspection. You may have to do some electrical work. So the question is, what do you have to do? So we'll go inside and look at that. Obviously, you're gonna need an air unit, right? And so let's go inside and check it out.
Yep.
So this is partly the rehab.
Yeah, they've been trying to, get it done, but they just ran out of money. I guess the homeowner ran out of money. So
is it an investor or just a
homeowner? Yeah, it's through a realtor. So but it's off market, market listing. So it's market listed. But I got through a realtor.
Okay. So I mean, in reality, though, these floors look pretty good. They feel pretty solid, right?
Yeah, I walked on them. There's no creek, nothing like that.
So you can see where there's been some leaking in here, right?
Yeah.
So, that's definitely, I would replace the roof after seeing this. So windows, the roof, I mean, most of this drywall doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's definitely going to need to be touched up to get painted. We got the bathroom design already.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they rolled it up.
That's funny.
So that would be the other thing that you'll need to look at and potentially address, especially as it relates to electricity. So the electrical and the plumbing. The last thing you want to do is put somebody in here and something happened with the electrical, it wasn't permitted or whatever, and you still have title to it.
Right.
Or you're in the chain of title and something were to happen.
Okay.
So it looks like, there's been some electrical work done, so I definitely would want to pull and see if there have been any permits done. If not, it would be well worth it to get an electrician out here to work with you and say, hey, let's pull a permit
let's check this out and let's make sure it was in the code
Right.
and get it to pass.
Heard,
You know.
makes sense. No one do it.
But so this is the two bedrooms. Where's the third?
Up front.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they probably. I'd be curious if they pulled a permit for this.
Right.
What have you looked at the Duval County records to see what it looks like on the tax, or when you go there and you pull up the image of the house? If it looks like it's already an addition, like this section, then a lot of times they're not going to do anything, right? Because they've already classified it as an addition. So that's something to look at. So you've got some work to do in here.
That's what I was saying. See, some of it's off.
Yeah, they're just going over this instead of.
Right. They
Which-
do good.
Well, you know.
In some spots.
Well, they didn't know what to do with this because they didn't want to fur this out to make it all even. you know?
So was this, obviously there was a wall here, right? And what seems like a door. So do you know what this was prior to?
Probably, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's an old window, so it looks like that this has been like this for some time. To be honest with you. So not a bad idea to try to capture this. You just got to see. So I would really look at permits. You know, let's see what's been pulled because that's going to be really critical because that can be some costly stuff. If you got to come back and do some things to fix that. This kind of stuff can be fixed. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, basically you could actually just trim some of this out to hide this.
Right.
You know, and then that room is just a little dimensionally different than this room, but it's still functional.
Right.
So, I mean, overall, a lot of this is here. It would take somebody who's got some finesse, you know, to come in here, mud it, and fix it, and that kind of thing, and then make it paint ready. But you've got good subfloor. So
It feels solid.
I see some electrical hasn't been run. Some has. Where's the panel at now? There it is.
Yeah, I know I've seen it
It's all
somewhere.
exposed right now.
The
You know,
costs.
So if you're gonna use somebody who's gonna do it the right way, so
Roof,
you're gonna do a roof, you're gonna do windows,
HVAC.
HVAC, electrical, plumbing. Was about 900 square feet, right?
Yeah.
Is that doesn't include that though, right?
We would have to because I don't.
But on the records it says it's a 2-1, and
It
it was
does.
right around 900 square feet. So I'm wondering if that's included.
There has to be. Yeah.
So let's just say it's 1,000 square feet. So I mean, if you brought a crew in here and did it, I don't know, if you got the right crew and they gave you a really good deal, maybe 50,000. If you do everything, right? So let's just say 6 for the roof. All in 5 for the plumbing, let's just say. So you're at 11. Electrical, somebody coming in here, let's say you get lucky and they can reuse what's here and they can get it permanent.
Yeah, a lot of it they can. You
Yeah.
can tell.
And it's all open right now, so that's easy.
Yes.
So the panel looks fine. It's a matter of, the guy we use would probably, he'd come in on one of our projects like this and he'd say, yep, let me look at it, let me get it right, let me pull a permit. So let's just say that he can reuse a lot of it and he's only gonna charge like $3,000. So that's 14, right? Flooring, I'm just gonna use $4 a square foot right now. I think you can get it done a little cheaper.
So 4,000.
So we're at 20 right now. Finishing out the drywall.
Because you've got some of it done.
Yeah.
So you can.
But you got
These
the
are
ceiling.
these are big bedrooms. They're nice.
I'd put like $3,000 in for the drywall, so we're at
But
23.
but you got to put a closet in here, right?
It's a little something.
That'll be easy, yeah.
It's like a little.
Yeah, I know, there's a closet.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's funny,
Sorry.
they got the small closet.
That's
in the
right
biggest
here.
room.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just closed
It's right
off.
here.
1, 2.
Gotcha. Okay.
So,
Missed it.
are we at 23 or 26? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 at 300. $3,000 for windows. So we're at 26 now.
I think.
Your kitchen. Are you just gonna put Formica? Keep it really simple, Formica countertops.
Yeah, I would.
This kitchen's not any bigger than what we're doing
All right. Gilmore too.
Gilmore too, right?
Nope.
So $3,000 in here.
That's for cabinets, countertop.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Not
Where
not
does that
including
take us?
appliances.
Are we at 30?
6,
29.
7, 8, 9.
29.
Yeah, 29, 30.
Appliances, you're gonna give them the appliance package, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So at the low end, we'll just go 1,500 for that. So we're at 30,500. So the bathroom, I'm just gonna say $2,000 for the bathroom. So we're at 30 something right now. Painting inside and out, let's just say $4,000. And I'm assuming, you're gonna find the guys who are gonna really come in here and give you the best deal possible, right?
Yeah.
Because obviously there's people who are gonna charge.
Well, you may have family, friends, or something who
Well,
might
you
even
could
do it
some of it,
a lot
yourself,
cheaper.
what you wanna do, but-
Mhm.
Right.
So what am I missing? Flooring, bathroom, drywall, painting,
HVAC?
HVAC.
Yeah, HVAC.
Yeah. Sounds
And insulation. So
Yes.
my insulation guy, it'd probably be $700. And the HVAC system in here should. I
You just need a
$4,000.
2-ton maybe?
Yeah, $4,000. I still think we're paying too much for what we're putting in.
Yeah.
We're-
But if you count for $4,000, you got it
so
covered.
$4,000. So I think you're close to $40,000. If you come in here and do minimal, you got base and you got doors and stuff, right? So I think somewhere between 40 and 45 would give you the new roof.
Right.
Get this all rocked out, the electrical, the plumbing, the HVAC, the bathroom, all the doors and hardware, your trim out for your electrical.
Because
Your front door, you could probably be painted.
it
So
doesn't.
So you need borrow like what, 80? To make sure.
No.
How much would you borrow? How much accent?
Well, first of all, if you think this could get valued, what did you think when we were talking?
Right now they're saying like 50 the most.
After it was rehabbed?
Yeah.
I think you could probably push it to 70 by 3-1.
Yeah.
So lending, right?
Mhm.
So there's not many people. I'm not going to say there's not anyone, but there's not many people that are going to give you more than 70% of the potential future value. Okay, so if you think this is 70,000, after it's all said and done, then 35. Let's see, 10% would be 7. So 7 times 7 is 49,000. So roughly 50,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is what somebody might be willing to give you. So if you buy it for 15 and you need 40,
That's not good.
then you're gonna have
I
to
could
bring
put
some
some
money.
money.
You're gonna have
Yeah.
to bring some money to the table. But
Yeah, I would-
that's the name of the game
No,
in a
no,
lot
that's
of
cool.
cases, right?
So how
Especially
much you think I would need? Like,
well, if you're gonna buy it for 15, you got a little upfront closing costs, right? And I would at least have 40. You might need 45 to make this happen.
I'm thinking 40, especially if you got peeps.
Yeah, if you got people that can do it, that are gonna treat you right and do it right.
But I would definitely, whatever needs to be licensed, I would get licensed and inspected and pull permits and do it right.
And then you're leaving this house in the state it needs to be for the person who's gonna buy it.
you
Yeah.
think I shouldn't start like this? I should start with one that don't need that much.
I think that,
You know what I mean?
well, let's
That's
just,
it.
well, let's just talk about numbers,
Mhm.
okay? Because my answer is yes, but I want to explain why. So, if you need 40 or 45, we'll just say 45, you're going to buy it for 15, then you're at 55.60 plus some closing cost, right? And so you don't have any room on the back end hardly,
Right.
right? So granted, they might not buy this for a year or two, so you can say, hey, you're going to buy this for 80 or 90. And so if you know that they're truly, you know, not going to cash you out for a couple of years, or they can't, right? Because you're going to say, you're going to come into this and I'm going to get a couple of hundred of cash flow every month, and then in 2 years, this is your price. That's where you're going to get your future value.
Yeah.
It's still really tight, right? But if, you know, if what you're trying to do is be a part of community and rebuilding the community, maybe that's worth it. I don't know.
Right.
But there's not a whole lot of room in this for you to make money, because at some point you're going to have to pay closing costs on the back end too. Unless you just tell the homeowner they have to pay for all that, right?
Right.
The person, I don't know how that program works.
Yeah, right.
So.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Kim and Christy, Real Estate Investors. We really hope you enjoyed this video.
See you next time.